No, no, I'm watching. Oh, Emily, you're doing great. Twice. All right. See ya. Have a great day. Good morning. Morning. We're gonna use the block today. How's your foot?
It's still bruised.
Okay.
It's getting better.
We're taking it easy-ish.
No. I'm just staying out of crosswalks.
Honestly, that's supposed to be the safe part of
It's not
being
though.
on the road. No, it's not anymore, but
I think more people get killed in crosswalks than not. Oh, people just don't.
nobody lives, no. But yeah.
Oh well, it happened. It's different.
Listen to your body as usual. Take it easy if you need to, or don't.
It's funny because I asked. I had a cortisone shot in the back.
Uh-huh.
3 days before I hit.
Oh,
And I
I
asked
think
him,
it actually did that help in any way?
like cortisone shot
Well,
or being
did
hit?
it help?
No, it's inflamed. Sorry. But it'll go down.
Okay.
But anyway, the doctor asked the doctor, what can I do your normal activities? And so I said, what's normal?
His normal might not be what your normal is.
That door feels so good.
For the next hour, and it's like the scorcher.
Oh my gosh, it feels.
You ride your bike, right?
Well, it depends. We only have one car. So when my husband needs a Paul has a McBall match
You
day.
do your back.
Okay, so I used to have a mat strap that allowed me to strap it onto the back. It had like a little saddle on the back.
Oh,
But this one, the one I bought doesn't fit, so I just put it on my shirt.
I tried it. I kept getting knocked Yeah, so I just, I rode my bike there.
Oh, yeah? How you doing? You have bruised this evening?
They're healing.
Yeah.
They're healing. My foot's still cold, but it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt? Okay, that's good.
I got hit by a car on the bike.
Oh, no. Are you kidding? In Stone Canyon?
Oh, I was on Tangerine and Oregon in a crosswalk that said walk. A lady ran a red light on, hit me in the crosswalk.
Where did you fall?
Oh, yeah. I actually hit her because when she ran the light, she was right in front of me. Right in front of me, I couldn't stop, so I hit her.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my gosh. Were you hurt?
I was in shock
Oh,
because
gosh.
I got up on my bike. I didn't get any information.
I know. Oh, so she just took off.
No, she was there. She kept saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's an accident. It's an accident." She never asked how I was. And she just kept saying, "It's an accident. You know what an accident is, don't you?" And my brain just,
Oh, God.
my brain just shut down and said, "Get out of here." So I got on my bike.
And you were able to ride away?
I rode home. I don't remember riding home.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see a doctor?
No.
Were you like scraped or just bruised?
I was bruised. There's a bruise right here. I still am, so that's why I'm using that in my foot because I couldn't get out of the pedal.
Oh, my gosh. I just got chills.
I know.
Oh,
I'm glad you're okay.
You could have been.
Road rash right there.
Yeah.
It happened Thursday. I do remember these two men on a bike. We stopped at another light and he says, "Oh, you're on this one." I go, "Oh."
Oh, my
Yeah, well,
gosh.
maybe there's a.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
gosh.
Stay out of crosswalks.
I mean, really?
Well, Caroline got hit across the street.
She did?
Same thing. Guy ran a red light,
Oh,
made a
come on.
left-hand turn.
How are you? Good. Good. You feel better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I never felt bad.
Oh.
How come your group didn't have numbers on your scorecard? Golf Genius.
Oh,
No one
wording? Yeah, cool in here.
It is.
It was just me and
Well, we're just looking at the sweat.
So, but we gave,
I don't know, I'm going to work on supporting the sweat.
Yeah.
Because we did keep the score.
So you just kept all the paper.
Yes.
your haircut.
Oh,
Savannah
I know, I
has
was just like, this morning, I just.
Is it?
I didn't. No.
Oh, you did our team. No, it's
I'm
not.
going to go out.
Yeah, just a block for
I
today.
will.
Yes, I'll take you over. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
What time
guys.
did you go out?
Just
Yeah.
around 11:30. No, 11:30. I'm a winner.
We were 11:20.
First time.
First time.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first time for me too.
I got 3 or 4 pars, 1 birdie. It's like, wow, you're right. Incha Kim was our hitter. Her drives were just, it's just amazing when you get your drives.
That's so good.
Yeah,
The secret is if you get there in less strokes.
Yeah.
Oh, was it a shamble?
Yeah.
I love shambles when I can get somebody else's drive.
I could not cut.
I was like,
Good morning. Oh. Pick it up. Yeah, no, you're fine. All right. Got a couple minutes. Good morning. I'm Stacy.
But can I take your class? Is it
Did you
closed?
sign up?
It's closed.
You'll have to ask them. I think it was full, but as long as they're okay with it out there.
We counted.
There was over 10 signed up, so usually 10 is the cutoff, but Hi, good morning. Yep, you will need a block today. Good, how are you? Good. How are you feeling after Monday?
Oh, after Monday,
Yeah.
I felt great.
Okay.
But yesterday, I did some floor washing because we're doing some painting. I tried to remove some rust stains from
Oh.
the patio floor.
And now you're sore?
Dying all over.
Oh, take it easy today. Listen to your body. I feel that. I feel that now. All right. All right. Good morning. You will need one block today. Find your mat. Shoes are optional. I like my little grippy socks, so if you've got your shoes, looks like everyone's kind of taking their shoes off. Wonderful. You haven't been in my class yet. I think most of you have. I'm Stacy. I'm excited to be covering this morning. We're going to be doing, I know it's on there as yoga lattes. I added a little faster flow, if you will, to our yoga and Pilates today. Please listen to your bodies. Take it at what you need. Leave what you don't need. If anything is hurting today, moment of reprieve is always just resting in a child's pose or just doing some shoulder rolls, standing up. If at any point it gets to be too much with the up down, you can always just kind of lightly march it in place, whatever you need today. Okay, please listen to your bodies. Only you know how you're feeling. I won't know. All right. Morning. Let's see. We can get you. You can go right here if you'd like. I'll get you a block. All right. So today, doing something a little different. We are actually going to start at a seated position on our mats. Blocks today. I promise you won't be getting up for a hot second. So. All right, in our seated position, you can either have your legs out in front or, as my kids say, crisscross applesauce. Taking some nice arm raises up as we inhale and exhaling out. Just focusing on our breathing in this moment. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, nice and slow. Up. Exhaling out. On your next inhale up, we're just going to turn and twist. So our arms will fall to the side. That right arm will come behind us. Doesn't have to be a big twist. And then coming up and twisting to the other side. Back up. Repeating that twist. One flowing motion, a little faster this time. You may start to feel joints moving. We're just warming up that core. Hopefully nothing's popping. One more on each side. Opening up. Coming back up to the center and placing those hands back at your side. Opening up those legs for a butterfly. Your feet do not have to be super close to each or super close to your core. Up to whatever feels best for you. Just leaning forward lightly into that butterfly, holding here for a few breaths. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling out. And lightly coming up, moving into a butterfly cat-cow. This is different than our normal tabletop. We're just going to tuck that chin, rounding the spine, and then leaning ourselves forward. We arch and look up. Eating that, tucking that spine, curving our back, then gazing up. Repeating this a few times at your own pace. And 2 more cat-cows. Back up into a neutral position. You can kind of release those feet a little forward so that butterfly isn't so hard on you right now. And just rolling our shoulders up and back. Warming ourselves up nice and slow. And then changing directions forward. Releasing those shoulders back down, raising our arms up, our palms will face down. We're just going to rotate those shoulders nice and slow. Nice little rainbow movement. Upper body should feel warm at this point. Releasing those hands back down. We're going to tuck those feet out from underneath us. Coming into a kneeling plank position. So from here, we're on those knees. Our wrists are under our shoulders. From here, we're going to start to just push back into a child's pose, holding for a moment. And then flowing back forward into that kneeling plank. This should be a nice, slow, controlled movement, going back to our child's pose. Pushing forward to that kneeling plank. Back to our child's pose. Continuing this motion. Taking 1 breath per movement. Taking 3 more flows at your own pace. Meeting me in a downward facing dog when you're done. Pedaling those feet out when you come to that downward facing dog. Dropping our shoulders from our ears. Letting our head hang. And as you pedal, trying to place those heels into the mat. When you're ready, flowing forward to a high plank, or you can place your knees back down, holding here, and then flowing back to our downward dog. We're just going to be flowing to that plank and pressing back to a downward dog. I know you all are super strong and can handle this. Again, if at any point it gets to be too much, lower yourself into a child's pose or take that kneeling plank. We're just pushing ourselves up and down. One more and meeting back at downward facing dog, pedaling those feet out once more. And stepping forward with your right. Into the low lunge, holding here. Lowering that back knee. I know, no warrior yet. Lowering that back knee. We're going to open up a twist. So we are twisting into that knee that is up. Twisting that body. Coming back down to the mat. And then that way, the way that you're doing right now. Yep, twisting up. So twisting into that knee that's up. And then flowing back down. We're not changing sides. We are just going to keep opening up. If it gets too much on that hand, you can always take a block. Bring yourself up a little. Placing both hands back on the mat. Lifting that knee that's up. Foot comes back to a downward facing dog. What we do on one side, we must do on the other. So again, coming into that low lunge and knee coming down. Well, I said I would challenge you. You got this. Opening up into that knee that's up. We're twisting. Coming back down. Twisting again. You can use that block for stability if you need it. Two more rotations. So I'm hypermobile. I try not to hyperextend my body. Stepping back to our downward facing dog. Pedaling those feet out. Maybe you lift both feet at the same time up into your calf raises. Sorry. From here, stepping forward with our right and then our left and holding ourselves in a ragdoll pose. Grabbing our elbows and letting our body sway just a little. When you're ready, reverse swan diving up nice and slow. High mountain. Letting those arms come down to your side. Repeating those shoulder rolls, rolling our shoulders backwards. And forwards once again. All right, we're gonna do some slow rolls forward. You can be at the top of your mat, so I'm just gonna face you. Just nice and slow, rolling one vertebrae at a time, keeping your hands at your side, rolling down. When you're ready, slow rolling back up, one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top, roll those shoulders back. Great. And then rolling down again, tucking that chin as you go. Again, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling those shoulders back. Repeating this roll one more time, going nice and slow all the way down. One vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way back up. From here, going to bring your I'll face this way. Right leg is going to come back into a slight lunge. You're going to hinge yourself forward, bring those arms up, and just start to cactus your arms back in this lunge hinge position. You're just leaning forward, cactusing those arms, warming up. On your next cactus, holding in place. This time, as you bring your arms forward, you're going to tap that foot in, keeping that hinge, and tapping back into our cactus. So arms come forward as we tap. Back is our cactus. Repeating this. Challenging that stability. Making sure our belly button is meeting that spine. Holding our core in. Fabulous. On your next cactus, holding that lunge, cactusing those arms. Bringing your arms up to a high mountain, standing nice and tall, stretching. Repeating with the other side, so this time that left foot comes back. We're hinging forward as we cactus. Release those hands up and cactus again. Perfect. Keep going. On your next cactus, holding here. And beginning those tap forward. So tap as your arms come out, cactus as you step back. Without any equipment, everything should start to feel like it's working. Again, on your next cactus, holding here. And then stepping forward to high mountain. Raising those arms nice and tall. And then bringing those arms behind your back, interlacing your fingers, opening up your chest. Gazing up. You can also come forward and let your chest lay on your tops of your thighs. Releasing back up. From here, you can either keep your hands on your hips or at your side. We're going to just bring our left leg back, pointing that toe, and just slightly lift. Position it back and lift. Starting to wake up those glutes. Perfect. Keep going. Either just do a light tap, or you can position those toes back all the way and then go back up, whatever your stability needs today. Bringing both feet back together. What we do on one side, we must go to the other, so that right foot comes back. Just do those light lifts. breathe. Find that one side was a lot easier than the other. Really normal. Five more. Those legs back together. One more high mountain up. Releasing back down. So just moment of reprieve. Here's where your block comes into play. We're going to be placing that block out in front of us. Bringing our hands down, holding it for stability. Bringing our left foot back, slight bend in the right knee, and we are just lifting for a toe tap again. Listen to what your body needs. It doesn't have to be super high. We are not ballerinas today. Nice and slow. Three, two, one. Bringing both feet back together. Raising yourself back up into high mountain for a moment of reprieve. Coming back down. This time, stepping back with that right. And pointing and lifting that toe. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth as you continue to lift. Keeping a slight bend in that leg that is on the mat. Going for 3, 2, 1. Bringing both feet back together. Coming back up into our high mountain. Releasing those arms back at our side. Do a few chair hover holds. Take these at your own pace. We'll start with slow, coming up to high mountain. Bringing those hands down as we sit back into our chair. Hover, coming up. Flowing those arms back to our side and just repeating that motion. Coming up, hovering, back up. Think of this one breath, one movement. We inhale up, we exhale down. We inhale up, we exhale down. Promise you this gears you for all the travel needs that you may have because we do not sit on travel potties, we hover. You're welcome. Even my 13-year-old practices this with me for yoga. She informed me that she can't sit on a travel potty. Once more, as we come down to our chair, we're holding here, just lightly lifting the right and then the left for a calf raise. Making sure those shoulders are dropped from our ears. We're all cracking. I'm cracking. You all are not alone. Feel and hear my crack. One more each side. Coming up. Flowing those hands back down to our side. Taking a few shoulder rolls. And rolling forward. One more chair flow. Coming up. Lowering in the chair, holding here. Here's my challenge to you. You can hold here, or you can raise both calves. We are all gonna crack. We are gonna snap, crackle, pop all together. My knees and my ankles are doing it. Gets to be too much, just hold that chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Again, interlacing those hands behind our back, our chest opener. You can stay here for a moment or lay that chest on tops of your thighs. Coming back up. Releasing to high mountain. Forward fold. We are stepping back with our right and our left to downward dog and pedaling it out. Dropping our knees to our mats. Kissing those toes and pushing back into a child's pose. Maybe your hips get a little wider to the sides of the mat, and holding here. Your forehead can rest directly on the mat. You can rest it on your hands like a pillow. You can use your block for support. Taking a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. When you're ready, coming up, rotating those legs out from underneath you, legs outstretched. And we will be coming down to the mat. You may or may not want your block for some of these movements, so at least have it by your side. Lowering yourself one vertebrae at a time down to the mat, giving yourself a nice good morning stretch. Arms up over your head, toes pointed away from you. Bringing those hands back down to the mat, palms facing down. Bringing your knees up to a 90-degree angle. Going to roll just lightly our chest, neck, shoulders, and head off the mat. Palms still facing down, but our arms are up. And just pumping those arms. Going to inhale for 5, exhale for 5. So inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going. At any point your neck starts to hurt, just lay it down on the mat and keep pumping those arms at your side. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Rolling that shoulders, back, neck, all of it down, tucking those knees into your chest. And just hugging them here. Maybe you sway, rock side to side. Stretching those legs back out. Again, that good morning stretch. Arms up over your head. Reaching above your head. Lowering our hands back down to our side. Going to bring up our right foot all the way up. And then lower it back down. Nice and slow. Lift and lower. Trying to keep our other leg firmly planted in the mat. Spine and core stay grounded. You can always bring the other foot to the mat, giving a little mountain to that leg if it gets to be too much with the leg straight. Going for 4 more. And then drawing that right knee into your chest. Just holding it here for a stretch. Elongating that right leg back out. Lifting our left foot and lowering our left leg. Back up, lowering down. And if it gets to be too much with that right leg straight, you can always put that right foot firmly planted on the mat. Adds a little stability. And 3 more. And then drawing that knee into your chest for a stretch. Lowering that leg back down. Bringing that right foot back up above us. Keeping it up as we start to draw circles, clockwise direction, just tiny little circles. And changing the direction. And then drawing that knee into our chest, stretching it out once more. Dropping that leg back down to the mat, bringing up our left, holding it here, and starting to draw those clockwise circles. Small. Changing directions. Drawing that knee back into your chest. Lowering that leg back down. Turning to your left side. This is where you may want the block. You don't have to use it, but you can use it for a little bit of support. We're going to take our legs out about a 45-degree angle and just keeping those heels and toes locked into place. Start to open it up. I know these are called clam openers, but that term just weirds me out. I don't know why. I don't like clams, I guess. Lay your head on the mat or on your hand. Again, you can use that block as additional support. Coming back down and straightening those legs out. Maybe you get a little stretch with that. And then raising one leg up, coming down. Keeping those toes pointed for now. On your next raise up, flexing that foot, feeling the difference in our muscles. I like to say that my legs are feeling spicy right now. Don't know about anybody else. Maybe that I've done this 3 days in a row. Bringing that leg back down, rolling the ankle a little. And then we're pointing the toe, tapping forward 2 and back 2. Forward, back. Not wide, large taps, just a tiny little rainbow. On your next tap forward, getting a little wider, going up a little higher. Trying not to rock that spine. One more. And then rolling to our backs, drawing those knees back into our chest and just holding it here for a moment. Rolling to your other side. And what we do to one side, we must do to the other. No uneven glutes. Starting with those clam openers. Again, knees are bent. Heels and toes stay connected. Just lifting those knees up and down. Using the block if you need it for stability. Keep going, breathing. And stretching those legs out. Getting a nice stretch with it. And then as you point your toe, raising and lowering that leg. It does not have to be super high up unless we're channeling our inner cheerleader right now. And on your next lower, we're flexing that foot and lifting back up.
any stress to your neck. I'm just lifting one leg at a time. Trying to get eyes fully lifted. Bringing those legs back down to the mat this time, flexing each foot and lightly lifting. You may find that they don't go as high. Your feet flex. And they go higher. Bring those feet down. Releasing back down to the mat. Taking a breath. And stretching those arms out in front of you for our Superman. Lifting our legs and our arms up at the same time and lowering back down. Lifting up and lower. Up, lower. A few more. Keeping our gaze on our mat. Taking 3 more at your own pace. Once we come down to the mat, we're going to push ourselves back up into child's pose once more. One fluid motion. Resting our foreheads on the mat, arm our hands, and holding here. A few deep inhales and exhale. Pushing ourselves back up, leading in a tabletop position. Your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You can start, push those hands out for better support. We're going to be lifting our left arm, right leg for a bird dog. Just lifting up, coming back down, and alternating to the other side. Nice and slow. One more on each side. Back to tabletop. You can adjust your spine, making sure you have a flat back. This time when we go into our bird dogs, we're going to stretch those legs and arms out and crunch the elbow to the knee. Bring ourselves back out and back down to tabletop. We alternate the sides, knee to elbow, out, back down. Taking this nice and slow, readjusting, making sure you have that flat spine. One more on each side. And once again, pushing back in the child's pose. Maybe this time in child's pose, your knees get a little wider, you push back a little deeper. While in child's pose, walking your hands to the left side of your mat and pushing a little deeper into the right hip. Releasing ourselves slightly to walk to the center once more. Resting in child's pose. And walking those hands to the right, pushing back into our left hip. Back to center. Flowing up from child's pose forward, tucking those toes in a downward facing dog, and pedaling those feet out once more. Stepping forward with our right into that low lunge, this time bringing our arms forward and up into our warrior one. Holding here. Flowing that left arm to open the warrior two. Our right foot should face forward, our left foot should be facing the side. Going into reverse warrior, that left arm comes back to a back fly, right arm comes up, our gaze follows that right arm. Back to warrior two. And folding into a side angle, our right arm rests on our right knee, our left arm can come up over our head, or you can fold it behind your back and open up the chest. Back up to warrior two. Flowing that left arm forward to warrior one. Holding those arms forward, stepping back to downward dog, nice and slow. Holding here. And stepping forward with our left. Flowing our arms up, warrior one. Opening that right arm, our chest opens, our left arm faces forward, our right back foot faces the side, and we're just leaning into this. Flowing that right arm to the back thigh, left arm comes up. First warrior. Back to warrior two. Holding the side angle. So that left arm is resting on that left thigh. Our right arm comes up over us, or we can tuck it behind our back. Releasing back up to warrior two. And just flowing that right arm back up to warrior one. Rotating so our feet facing forward. Holding back down. Step back. Back dog. Pedal those feet if needed. Lowering our knees down to the mat. Holding those legs out underneath us. A little more forward. Setting up for a boat pose, so our heels can stay on the mat, or we can raise them up. Our hands are facing, our palms are facing up. You can challenge yourself bringing those heels up, or you can leave them on the mat. If your back is starting to bother you, bring those heels down, bring the back up a little bit, and then just slightly lean down, challenging that core. 3, 2, 1. Coming up, hugging those knees. One more boat. This time tapping those heels down. So alternating and heel tap. It can be fast, it can be slow. Take what you need, leave what you don't. 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees back, hugging them down. Bless you, bless you. Lowering those feet out in front of you. We're going to cross that right foot over the left knee. And then we're going to turn into that knee. Just giving ourselves a nice supine twist. Our right arm can be behind us or to the side of us. And holding here. Releasing back up, uncrossing that leg, placing that left foot over the right knee, and twisting. Releasing, stretching those legs out, and rolling our one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Finding your spinal ground. From here, bring those feet up to the mat. Bring that right foot up, flexing the foot, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. And then drawing in, interlacing those fingers, drawing in that left thigh if you can. Holding the stretch. Oh, I think our blue box died. It's very common Zen music. Lowering that foot back down. Uncrossing the foot. Repeating with the left foot, crossing that left ankle over our right knee. And drawing in that right thigh. Holding here for another breath. And lowering our right foot back down. Uncrossing the left. Opening up our legs to a butterfly once more, just as we started. Dropping those knees to opposite sides and just holding here for a couple of deep breaths. Bringing those knees back up. Readjusting our spine, rolling our knees to our chest once more. And if you can, grabbing underneath your feet or by your ankles and opening up into a half V. As you open up, maybe roll your ankles a little bit, over those toes. Lowering those legs out once more. And finding our final relaxation pose for today. Legs out, stretch. You can place your hands on the mat. You can place one to your belly, one to your heart, both to your belly, both to your heart, whatever's most comfortable for you. Closing your eyes and just feeling your breath, settling into the stillness, finding your grounding. Taking a slow breath in through your nose, exhaling deep out through your mouth. Clearing your mind, focusing on your breaths and sinking deeper into the earth below. When you're ready, beginning to invite small movement back into your body, wiggling your toes, your fingers, maybe roll your ankles and your wrists. And opening your eyes, rolling to one side, and sitting up, meeting me at the top of your mat. Or the side. Taking one final deep breath up, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you for giving yourselves this hour with you. Namaste. Namaste. You're welcome.
What?
You're all warmed up now. Oh, good. I didn't technically golf yesterday because it's acted up and I know. I'm gonna pay for it the next day. So
That's used to get me right there for golf. Sorry. And there were only 2 teams.
Like if you're going about
Very high energy. Good, how are you? What are you doing? Okay. So, I'm covering background Saturday, some of that was just training, it's not really practice. It's you're just
I got to download that for now. I know. All the texting Paul. That's going to take up all of our time.
after you.
No.
Sounds like a car. Not hard enough. Around the clock. It's, it's like James. It wasn't just. It was a 2020 election. All right, let's see. Yes. Let's go back. Let's see. And then there's something. That's. Once it gets here.
No.
We thought it would be oh, no. You're done. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm still waiting for just to make sure. Well, honestly, I can feel myself changing, but once I launch my legs, the anxiety just makes Do you want to join us? Yeah, I care. Yay! Oh, let me catch you guys up.
I know, as we got up, I told Roberta,
That is fun.
so.
It starts. Okay.
Well, she goes,
Yeah, that's she. Right. Oh, and yeah, you've done instructions on one side.
yeah, yeah, there you go.
I didn't say that.
I Monday night.
Putting you on.
No, wait, there you are, you're the same, right? I only started doing things for helping us.
Yeah, and my focus was just absolute pause.
Yeah. We make her the last. We are there, but not there. I believe that for a long time.
I know, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
so we did.
That's good. I want to see us.
Yeah.
Feel the difference.
Yeah.
I am.
You go right away for it.
Yeah, I absolutely, I go. I'm pretty hard.
Yes.
I knew that already.
I know, I think it's the husband too. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Sorry, Christian, voice well.
I don't know. I'm trying to gauge like the time of another, almost a class. Because if you take this every day, it's gonna be. It's cold.
I mean, that's.
I said the same
One thing I
thing.
took place.
I'm
saying it's cold.
No, what I've got to do is get the right gear. Because I don't have the right suits. Really cool. I need.
This is what I wear. I really wear.
I know.
Or even something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not just like that, right? Take your shirt off, put it on a long sleeve, you know. Yeah. No, I'm gonna work on it. I really, yeah. Because, no, it's too relaxing and enjoyable. And try it. It's just fun. You know. Oh, no, I think so. I think do it in my pool, but I think it's better. It's so much space. No, what we need is my hands. I saw her this weekend. Yeah, she's a breakfast person, and I'm not at home. Yeah. That's exactly. Focus. Veered right to Sam. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad I got back before.
Yeah. It was really,
Which I better. Well, how would we do it?
So, yeah.
And,
It sounds like they were just going to do like.
I'll do this, but it was massages on the beach because it's a new place we was
Didn't know it was for a 90-minute, 2-hour.
It is, and then Pete got his calluses inside.
That's what we should talk about. She said we did it. She said, just smile at God.
Yes, you're right.
I get that.
That you know, I'm just saying, yeah, okay, yeah. And then he said, I acknowledge that you're only.
Love it. Well, and so she was speaking from a place.
I learned the hard
Oh, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I like your jacket.
Good morning.
I know.
It's cold in here.
No more. It's not 72.
All right, guys, calm down. Are you ready? Okay, all together back. We're gonna start on the back. Put your blocks on your feet, and then we'll. All right, so make sure your stuff is here, so that we're ready to get into it. You can just grab it. All right, knees together, feet together. Arms out to the sides, palms up. We'll start with just a rolling from side to side, right? Taking those lower body rotations, stacking those legs. Deep breath as we reach that furthest point. Was the last class like a Pilates or was it more like a yoga?
It was yoga Pilates.
Yeah.
So it was Pio, yoga Pilates? Yeah, either of those words are a thing, so.
So, yeah, because there was intermixed Pilates and yoga.
Okay, so it was just a stretch. I was gonna say, you guys are getting 2 hours of stretch? Oh my gosh, one more on each side.
Yeah, but some of us need that.
No, I know. I should have liked in that class. All right, bottoms of the feet together, knees open. Bring your arms all the way up and then set your hands on your inner thighs. All right, pushing down. Take a deep breath and resist as you breathe out. Resist out into your hands for 3, 2, 1. Now deep breath as you reach the tops of the hands all the way back to the floor. Reach back. Deep breath. As you breathe out, bring all the way back down to your inner thighs. Push down. And again, deep breath. As you breathe out, press your thighs into your hands for 3, 2, 1. We're doing 2 things here. So reach all the way back. Deep breath. As you breathe out, bring your hands back down to your inner thighs. Push down. Resist up for 3, 2, 1. And relax. Reach all the way back. And again, coming forward. Pushing down on your inner thighs. Resist up for 3, 2, 1. And all the way back. One more time. Pushing down, resist. Alright guys, leave the legs in that position, reach your arms up. We're going into our reverse press here. Alright, elbows to the floor. Then let the tops of the hands float all the way back. Alright, we'll do about 6 of these. Making sure you're gently squeezing between the shoulder blades. I'll do 4 more. Keep your other foot on your block. Rotating that other leg. Other direction. Alright, now straighten your bottom leg and just let it rest on top of your blocks there. The block should be probably behind your knee area. And then open towards the gym. And go all the way to the front. Alright, take your time with this, keeping the head and shoulders down. Remember that you're trying to lengthen through your hips, through your glutes and your low back. So you're trying really hard to keep that head and shoulders down. One more side. Awesome, guys. Bend that bottom leg and put your foot back up on your blocks and then cross that strap foot over your bad leg. Alright, leave your strap alone. And now just doing your wipers here from that figure 4 position. Taking that foot over to the ground. Bring both knees to the other side. This class has not been as full in the last few weeks as it usually was before. Man. Yay. And then everybody's gonna leave. So one more on each side. Alright guys. Push in with that bottom leg. And grab onto your strap right here. Alright, you're holding this figure 4 position. You're helping yourself with your hands a little bit. You're gonna point and flex that bottom foot. Point flex. Notice how when you do that point flex, it's like a really subtle pushing in of that front leg. You kind of push it just a little bit. Alright, now straighten, flex, and bend and point. Again, straight flex, reaching that heel to the ceiling, and then bend and point. Straight flex, bend and point. Can you chew gum? I know I can't sometimes. Do more. Alright, hang on to your strap, and I'll just start lowering this straight leg all the way down to the blocks, all the way down. Alright, you're in your reclined pigeon with that supported bottom leg. Try to push your block into the floor with the back of your leg as you pull on this top leg, right? For 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, your bottom foot is going to lift off the ground. Again, pushing down as you pull this top leg for 3, 2, 1. And we'll do 2 more of these again. 3, 2, 1. So you're using that block to help you lengthen those hip flexors. Kind of a passive stretch for the hip flexors. All right, perfect. We'll switch to your other leg. We'll go through this whole sequence. If I forget anything, you can let me know. All right, bottom leg is straight on those blocks, and now just start your rotation there. We're doing about 6 in each direction. Other right. Awesome. Open out towards the windows. Big wipers here. Take it all the way to the other side. Remember that you're trying to keep your head and shoulders down, so you get the stretch where it matters and you're not
torque in your back. One more time. Awesome. Then that bottom leg. Cross the strap foot over. Alright, and then just drive both legs in. Your inner feet are forward here. Grab onto your strap. Now point flex that bottom foot. Notice those little, like subtle stretches happening in your hip as you're doing that point flex. Two more. Alright, now straighten and flex, reaching that heel, and then bend and point. So I have a little lever that's getting that pigeon to be more pigeon-like. Because pigeons do this all the time. I see them.
Take your word for it.
I see them do all kinds of stuff. One more time.
With their little pigeon yoga straps.
That's right. You know what? If I ever see a pigeon shirt with a t-shirt with a yoga strap pigeon, I'll laugh my ass off. I'm gonna make that shirt happen. All the way down. All right. Remember, you're pushing that bottom leg into the block as you also pull on this top leg for 3, 2, 1. And again. And 2 more times. And 1 more. Alright guys, go ahead and take your...
Ah, you missed something.
What did I miss?
You missed this.
Oh shit, okay. That's important. Happy, thank you.
I know.
Alright guys, side to side.
I like that one.
You're doing your figure 4 leg first. That matters a lot.
Oh, yeah, this.
Alright, take your time.
This is like a lot.
Yeah, right? Are you zoning out over there?
Yep.
You want me to stand over you? I'll just send Judy over there.
Good that.
Judy from Hammer.
She is.
Be very afraid.
Alright, we need funky music for the next part. Okay, take your strap off, grab your tennis balls. Alright, you have your feet on your blocks, right? We're gonna take it over to your back glute, glute closest to the gym. Both of the tennis balls go under there. Alright, lean the legs in that direction, so all your weight is in those tennis balls. And now bending that outer leg. Ready? Kick up. Lower down slow. You can also just slide back and forth on the ground if you prefer. Brownie points if you do it to the song. I'm kidding. I can't even do it now. Alright, set that foot on top of the other leg, right? That's on the blocks there. And now you're doing your little, very subtle shifting over to the side and back to center. Oh, God. Two more. Alrighty guys, over to your other side. Find that same spot on your glutes. Put both your tennis balls there. Lean in that direction. And then bring that leg up. Give it a kick. Lower it down. And drop it in. You can also slide that foot back and forth on the down if you prefer that version. Almost there. Alright, guys, cross that foot over that pec leg. And now coming back into your tiny little pelvic tilts, right? Your lateral movement there with your pelvis. One more time. Alright, come on back to center. Bring your chest balls underneath your lower back. And then set your glutes down on the ground, right? Push your blocks away so you're not super arched, right? No minimal arch, not too much. Alright, hands on top of your belly button. Deep breath. You're breathing, you're inflating your core, pushing into the hands. And then as you breathe out, take all that air out. Engage the core, pelvic tilt, and lift your butt maybe 1 or 2 inches off the ground. I don't want to be doing a full high bridge here, just a little tiny bridge, and then relax. Again, deep breath. As you breathe out. Hollow out the abs. Engage the core, pelvic tilt and lift. Very slow. 2 more, deep breath. As you breathe out, sink those hands down. Tighten up those abs, pelvic tilt and lift, and hold. One more time. Deep breath, breathing out, pelvic tilt and lift. Alright. Take those out, put them up in your mid back. Right between the shoulder blades. Alright, we're gonna go back to that bottoms of the feet, knees open position. Fingertips right on the side of your head. Closing those elbows, so squeezing the elbows together now, opening those elbows all the way to the floor. Notice how your back is really arched when you do that movement, and then you kind of round the upper back, and again open. And that back arches a little bit. You can add a little bit of leg movement to it if you like. Alright, keep everything in the open position. And then just kind of do a little bit of a side bending where you're kind of tilting over to one side. The tense balls will help you do that. And now thumbs right on the shoulders, fingers pointing to that back ball. And then reach all the way back, drive the thumbs to the ground. And relax. Also here, if you prefer with this one to have your knees together, you can bring the knees back in. We'll do 4 more of these. Last time. Alright, take your tennis balls out. And then we're turning onto the side. And we're doing the hip and the ribs, right? So put it right on that glute area. And then right on the side of your ribs. And your legs are bent. And we're just going to circle this top arm around, right? So just circle around, going behind the head. One more time. All right, leave your fingertips right on the floor. Extend that top leg, and then bend and straighten. Alright, we have to go on the other side. Remember, it's right on that, because it's right next to your hip. And you've got your other ball right on your ribs. You're supporting your head and your hands. You got your legs bent, you're doing your arm rotations here.
I can't control the balls.
Emergency.
Is it over yet?
Yes, almost there. I'm only lying to you. All right, fingertips right in front of you. Extend that leg and then straighten. All right, you have spent a lot of time in a plane, train, car, maybe at a desk working like I've been lately. I am feeling this like it's murder on my hips. It hurts so bad. So I feel your pain. I'm just not crying because I'm trying to be tough. All right, now we're turning over to the stomach. Right, you only need one ball for this one. You put that right on your upper thigh, and then you put it down here like this, or you prop up on your waist, whatever feels good. And then just demonstrate. All right, if you want to go harder, there's ways to go harder, where you can lift up a little more. Okay, this song has come on before, and I want to know what language it's in. I think it's Korean. All kinds of language music online. Yep. I want to know what she's saying. It's very sad. Is it Korean? I think so. It's called Sonar. It's called, the artist's name is Ishiko. I don't know. I listen to weird stuff, okay, guys? But I like this song. It's pretty. Alright, take it down to the next spot. Now you can cry your tears of pain. Oh! She's crying because she got her heart broken. I'm crying because this ball is killing me. It is. Alright, next one on her side.
Yeah, that's the part.
Alright, other side. We're starting at the top. You're going about 5 or 6 times, right? So maybe sometimes you're going to move a little faster through this. We'll start getting used to it. We're in line 450. Alright, next area. One more time. Okay, guys, push all the way back. You're coming into the pose. Take a few breaths there and relax. We'll only use these for the feet. And then walk it over to one side, so you're gonna lean over and move direction. Ready, come on over to your other side. Alright, come on up. Grab your blocks, put them on the highest position. Into child's pose with your hands elevated. Sit all the way back. Right, resting your torso on your thighs, take a deep breath. Let your background, and as you breathe out, sink deeper into that spread. 2 more times, deep breath. Awesome, come on up. All right, we're doing 1 cat cow, 1 down dog. We're gonna do 6 of those combinations, right? So cat, really rounding the spines, and then cow, looking straight ahead, and then pushing all the way back to down dog. Stay here for a bit and walk your heels a few times. And slowly coming down. Again, into your rounded spine cat. Really drawing that navel to the ceiling. And then let it keep relax as you arch. Come to neutral. Push back into your down dog. Walk your heels about 3 times on each side. Again, back. And down. Pushing all the way back. Walking your heels as many times as you like. And 1 more time, that combo cat. And down. And pushing all the way back onto your down dog. All right, from here, spreading the needle into the front, towards the front of the room. Reach up, so we're going to hold the hamster for a little bit. So turn your palm to the window. Play around with the position of your palm. Like, notice how it rotates your shoulder when you're doing that. So we're always trying to open the shoulder back, not down. Right? So I just wanted you to notice that. And now bring the top of the hand to that other hip. Push and open that shoulder back. And 1 more time. All right, again, lifting that hand up, right? Play around with that rotation so you can notice what's happening in the shoulder as you're rotating. You want that shoulder opening back, not turning forward. And now place the top of the hand on your other hip. Press and open back. And again. I'm calm dancing. All right, we're gonna do a lunge. Or sorry, trying to position. I'm only doing it to crack you up. All right, we're coming into your track. I was going hard. Like I was at a rate. Like a rate from 1992, not the lame ones they have now that are all like commercial and stuff.
Yeah.
In Vegas with like nice places and stuff. 2 more. All right, guys, we're gonna transition through the front, right? So you're holding your pyramid right here. Engage the core. Start turning to the front. Rotating your feet. Take your time. You don't need to rush through this. And you want to end up in that same position now with that other leg in front. Right? Turn to your fully turned. You want both your feet, knees, hips pointing to the front, and now coming down into your kneeling position. Back up into your triangle. All right. Set your blocks down there. We'll do this really quick and then we'll come back to the floor. All right, so fold your blanket in. You want to fit pretty fixed, and you're gonna kneel on your blocks. Or maybe not so big. You want to probably fold it 3 times. All right, when you're ready, push all the way down, and you're just leaning your whole torso on your leg right here. And I'll circle around. That arm should just be hanging down. It does actually help to have a blanket higher if you're short. Because you're right, you're like this down
As I'm
the
sitting here.
like this. Yeah, it does help if you're short because you're closer to the ground to have the blanket higher. And then go the other way.
So, let me do it like you. So, wait a minute, kneeling, and one, and then the other one's forward. That's how lunge.
One of the others. Okay, so start the kneeling position and then take your other foot forward. There you go. And then take your blanket down.
Okay, lean on that. And now
Push it down.
opposite arm.
So this is really nice because it's shoulder mobility, right? Really loose. But also it's a back
So,
compression. Just like you're stirring a big pot. I don't know what.
nothing.
Nothing. A cauldron of evil. I don't know, but no, forget I said that. Never mind, Pat. No, Pat, no. Other direction.
Spells that you can put on people. That's what we are stirring.
There we go. That's right.
Stir hard.
The powerful
Powerful
spells.
spells.
All right, guys, that was good.
Oh, see, you got it, Judy.
I got one side.
Just get
Your
your
block
block
up
up.
to the side.
Mine's on me for you. Or I'll put a spell on there.
Are you doing overhead therapy? Okay, guys, side to side, ready? Take it over to the side. And then right here, we're gonna go into scorpions. Or I don't know what that was. That a little.
Really nice story. I don't want to eat there.
Yeah, really? Yeah. All right, guys, extending that back leg, turn your face to the front of the room. You got that front leg still bent? Okay. All right. Squeeze the glute at the time and cross over. Remember, you're not trying to cross way back there. You just want to get a little opening through the hip.
Good spooky, Judy. Well done.
Did it look good?
Very threatening.
3 more. Look at all these little scorpions. You guys look so cute. All right, other side. And squeezing that glute, lifting that thigh, pressing over as much as your body allows. Right? You're not trying to force anything. You're just going where your body is able to. All right, now we're gonna do one we've not ever done before. So, put your block down there. And then you're gonna put your thigh, lower thigh on there, and leave it down. So now the blocks do all the work of your glute. you're gonna do is flex as you bend. Let that knee fully come off that block and then bring your heel as close to your butt as you can and push down like you're trying to push it close to through the ground. And again, lift. All right, now you're gonna prop up onto your forearms. If you need to bend your arms sideways to have better stability, you can do that. And then reach back, grab. All right. Open that shoulder back, push that foot into your head. You got a lot of muscle happening here, so you're not having to squeeze your glutes, you're not having to use your hamstrings. Like that, so over to your other side. Set your thigh there, make sure you come all the way back down. And you're just using that to help you bring that heel to you. And then push down, that pushing down is so important. You're trying to find length through that leg, you're gonna feel like you're squeezing your thigh muscles to crush that block into the ground. Almost there, 2 more. And then when you're ready, prop up, and then reaching back, so you can grab wherever you can. And then again, pushing into that hand, you're trying to open that chest, and then you can also press away with this bottom arm to lift higher. Flip all the way over onto your back, hug both knees in. That's a lot of back extensions.
Yes.
We gotta counter that with some flexion here. Roll your knees from side to side.
Like your sides mentioned.
Do they? I was wondering if they were the right number.
Yes. That's very good. Mine does too. See, I match my shirt.
You do, you're matching. Very nice. 8+.
Around.
All right, guys, come all the way down. Straighten out the legs so you'll come into somewhat of a corpse pose. Now we're gonna work on the hands a little bit. So just let the weight of your body sink down as you're rotating your fingers. You're going thumbs in 5 circles. Now, for some reason, go the other direction. Now, your back doesn't like being this way. You can always bend and bring your knees together. Right? That's an option if you don't like being just flat on the ground. That can hurt sometimes. And now point your fingers, 5 rotations one direction, 5 the other. And middle finger. And the other way. I'm doing them pretty quick. And then your ring fingers. And other direction. And then your pinkies. In other directions. And now close your hand and just rotate your wrist like you're stirring something. Other direction. All right, we're turning to the front of the room. You get it with your hand closed, or you can use these 2 fingers right here, like a grip, right? You're gonna go on that muscle of the neck, and then go from top to bottom down towards your collarbone, as far down as you can. Sometimes the further down you go, the more uncomfortable it gets. And we'll do 6 passes, all right? And you can play with your hand position. You can do those 2 finger gripping of the muscle, or you can just do all your knuckles. right, over to your other side. Right, same thing. You can do your pointer middle finger and using those fingers to bridge that muscle, or you can just use your all your knuckles coming down. One more time. All right, and then we're gonna go into the chest. Okay, so 2 fingers, 3 fingers, whatever you can handle. You're gonna push into your chest muscle. Your other hand is pointing to the ground, elbows pointing up, and now you're gonna circle that elbow, right? Keep pressing down into that chest. And then go the other way. Sometimes it helps to grab the muscle too with your 2 fingers and kind of like pull it over. And then we're gonna go to the other side. Again, 2 big fingers, pushing into that chest muscle, or you can grab and pull over like a hook, and then elbow rotations. And the other way. All right, bring your block one behind your head, one behind your upper back. And once you're up on it, right, you're gonna open your chest out like that. Hold all the air out, knees behind the back. Maybe tap your blocks, and then open a deep breath. And again, breathing all the air out. Deep breath as you open. 2 more. All right, lifting your backside only about like that much, few inches right off the ground. So dig your heels into the floor, let your arms hang right, your palms are still facing the ceiling, and then lift up, and let the weight of your backside kind of drive down a little bit. We'll hold this for about 5 seconds. Right, making sure that your toes are pointing forward. Hips, knees, and toes are aligned. So you're teaching your body that this is like good posture for walking and supporting weight when you're squatting and lunging. Alright, slowly coming down. Take your blocks out. And then walking over to your crescent, right? Taking it over to the front of the room. And the shoulders, the whole body is just in that crescent shape. I'm gonna do 5 reaches with the arms. Reach. And then slowly coming back in as you breathe out. Ready?
Neither of those were me. It was Michelle and Jeter next. I'm not. No,
I'm like, listen, I know you're angry about the tennis balls, but come on. One more time. Right, feeling that nice opening through that side body. Hold on for just a few seconds. Maybe pull on your wrist if you like. And slowly come back to center. Unhook your feet and come on over to the other side. Head and shoulders. All right. Again, reaching, right? 5 reaches where you take a deep breath as you reach. Thumbs to the floor, fingers to that back wall, and then coming forward as you breathe out. or blocks in your bucket. Alright, we can do this with a strap, but maybe someday we can do this with bands because it does feel really good. Alright, but before we start, so you're just sitting on top there, rotating from one side to the other. And then doing your neck rotations with your hands resting there on your thighs. Body feels looser after that little massage you give yourself. And then other way. Okay, so you're gonna grab your strap. You're gonna put it over your shoulder like a handbag, like a crossbody bag. I've never thought to use that reference. It's actually very helpful. And then cross it over, and you want this hand to pull down. So you're trying to put some pressure in there, right? So you feel that muscle that's right there, you pull it down, and now work against that pull with your rotations. Going back, let this hand hang down if you can. It works better with the band, but this is actually not too bad. And now going forward. Okay, forward to your other side. Things you can do with your handbag at the airport. Like you really could do this with a handbag.
You could, and often you're like pulling on it because it bugs you anyway.
Yeah, so just work against it, wake up those muscles. Feels awkward on the friction on one side. Alright, now you get to do that same, well, I'm gonna turn around so you can actually see it from behind. So you're taking these 2 fingers or these 3 fingers, right? Well, you're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna find that muscle right there, and you're gonna pull down like a hook. So you're pulling down. All right, hand is here. As you pull down, reach. You can tilt your head away a little bit so you have more space there to do that. All right, perfect. And now bring your hand behind your back. Grab the side of your head and just a gentle pull, right? Nothing too aggressive. And now press your head into your hand for 3, 2, 1. And again. All right, other side. Right, 3 fingers. Right, find that muscle, pull it down. And then again, as you pull down, reach. If it's tight, you'll feel like you can barely get your arm up. That means it needs somewhat loosening. One more time. All right, hand comes behind the back, grabbing the neck. Just a little gentle pressure there, and then resist for 3. And relax. One more time. All right, and then the rest we're going to do standing, all right? I got rid of my tennis balls, but you will need them, so. Grab your blocks. You don't need your blanket anymore. All right, roll your feet a little bit so you can do a little bit of extra release. Do that whole arch in the center. Maybe if you have outer foot stuff too. And then once you're ready, go to the other side. All right, we're doing forward folds together of your just a regular forward fold. So into your little chair, right, looking at the hips. Take your torso right to your thighs, and then you can grab this. All right, what you're gonna do from here is you're going to drive your hamstrings to the bed wall, pull your thighs away from your torso, and let your head go towards your hands. And then bend back to your little chair with your torso resting on your thighs. Again, pull the hamstrings away from your torso as your head goes down. It's like you're diving down, right? To straighten the legs. You're using the weight of your upper body. 2 more. Alright, perfect. Now climb up onto your blocks. And we're gonna do that again the second time after we stretch the calf a little bit more. Alright, so you're gonna do your heel blocks right here. And if you want to start already practicing your arms, you can bring your arms behind you like that. And then as you drop the heel, pull down and back. Alright, so I'm pulling down and back away from, which is great for balance. Okay, other side. Right, hands are clasped right behind your low back, and then as you drop the heel, pull those hands back down and away from the body. Think about reaching that heel to the floor. Okay, now bring your blocks back up to that starting position. Or if you're super flexible, you could always have them here. That's up to you. So if you want to go higher, you can go here. Alright, same thing, you're coming down, but this time you're going to have your hands back there. Alright, pull yourself, chest or torso to the thighs. Now draw the hamstrings to the wall, pull up towards the ceiling with the hands, and let the head go down. And again, sit back into your chair. And then again, diving forward. And if you need to not be using your hands, that's okay too. One more time. Nice job, guys. All right, we're ready to do a few little flows here at the end. All right, you hold yourself up to the side. We're gonna do a backwards flow. All right, so deep breath here. Now you can totally dive down. You probably will feel like this is so easy now. Hinging at the hips, engage the core. Bend the knees a little bit, extend the chest, look ahead. And now step or jump back, right? You can really crouch down. Hold your plank for a minute. Don't be in such a rush to get down, right? And remember, as you're going down, you don't want that sagging where your hips hit the floor before force through your body does. Try to take it down even. Coming into your little cobra. Or if you want a higher cobra, if you can handle it right now, squeezing the shoulder blades together. You have two options, push back to child's pose, or all the way to down dog. If you're in down dog, take a breath, then come up to down, in child's pose, take a breath and go up to down dog. And once you're ready, walking the feet forward. And all the way overhead. Feels like you're bringing all the tension out of your body. Ready? Diving down. Again, extend from the spine, lift the chest a little bit, look ahead, bend the legs, step or flip that. Hold the plank for a second. If you want to, you can go knees down to the ground and then lower down. Again, don't take those hips down too fast. Come into your up dog, squeezing the shoulder blades, tucking your elbows in. Notice here. And now again, push back to child's pose, 4.
Down dog, nice job, Bob. That down dog looks so good. Whenever you're ready, step or jump the feet forward.
Right, one more time. All right, this time you can jump the feet back if you like, but remember, you're trying to land like there's eggshells, there's like eggs back there, and you're not gonna try and crush them, right? Deep breath, dive it down. Extending the spine first. Step or jump back. Into your up dog.
I'm just playing with them. Just following you.
And when you're ready, step forward. And slowly come into your pose. Right, find your focus point, take a few breaths here. All right, slowly cross that leg over. And come into your figure 4 sit, right? Taking the hands down right in front of your chest. Just wherever you can go. If you want to go to the ground, you can totally do that. Perfect. All the way up to the other side. My feet close. My feet are right towards the right wall. And just remember that you don't have to be perfect, right? You're trying to just work on balance. You're trying to work on your core activation. Cross over, sit back into your figure 4. All right, guys.
Where's the next trailer? September, we're having a week in London. It was, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it was good.
okay. What would you like to do now?
Just put anything else for it, and I'll respect it.
Would you like to go to the theater?
Yeah, we go to the field, we go to the knees, he was there, so they do a visit, so, sure, so.
Okay, hanging out in the tower. That's so fun. Yes.
It's good to go back, so it's things that I don't want to just be. I used to work at the fair, it's been through, so it's regular. So you saw there a lot, and it's not that big, so we're just like anything else.
Yeah. Now, so there's certain cities that are just awesome.
Yeah.
No matter how many times.
It's one of the things that's where it's exciting. If you live there, which means special. As if you go there for a week, it's just such a
Well, I don't know. It's in these states, but it's always tougher. And I just,
Where did you live there?
from the time I was like, and then my friends.
Did you live in the suburbs?
I grew up in Paradise, yes, but I John, we lived in Livestream, just oh my gosh, it's all the same. Upside down.
I liked it, right? And I tried it on, and I was like, ooh, that's wow.
And it feels like wow. And it feels like I loved it. And
And
I
you know, it's all black.
yes.
Yeah.
I loved it. And
And
I
you know, it's all black.
yes.
Yeah. That's right.
John met me there in 1985.
So that was that we were, that was.
Yeah, I've only ever gone over just in and out. But I really well, clearly Taylor Swift thinks so.
Yeah, well, and Elvis.
Oh, yeah. So we'll just see what it's good with. But I'm thinking, I was there in Maryland. I'm going to teaching town. So I'm pretty sure this that's where the center is. It's super blue color. I'm trying to get that when DC's on the sun down. It's hot.
Yeah.
Well, I live, I'm.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
About starting at
You know that's a sign, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we used to live. When my, awesome. Where you told me was, I was from that
Yeah, that whole.
we lived on,
So you're
that was
getting
our
rid
own
of some
apartment road.
Right, okay, I live on Marcy Avenue. In
But,
Colonial.
you know, Stacy, let me solve that.
Autumn change now. And I'm not the first, and now it's very bad in the page. That's what the afternoon.
How full is it now?
She is since 22 weeks. We're about to ride one.
Okay.
Oh, right, that's right. Now, wait. I tell you what. You have my house. My mother is,
It was down to just her and one cat. It was the next years. My mom's class. So no.
oh, yeah, I know it went bad.
Actually, mine, but.
Starting. Oh, yes, it's right there. I didn't think that's never. Oh, my gosh, that's right. And, good choice. Well, I know because I love it. That's where I lived there for a while. Then I moved over to Suitland.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the high rise was just like my.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
My mom. And my mom stepped in. And this. We're talking about, I don't know. Yeah.
That's what I think it's
My mom actually graduated.
Just-
I
I knew. But she was, you know, she was that. Oh, sure.
I made the same person. When
Yeah.
they got married, they were married. But if someone missed something, someone missed something, they to bring from such a struggle. That's how.
It's sometimes small, I know. My roommate, but she does, it's one of visit her parents. She has, I don't know, so what's her name? Same for Lonzo.
Oh, that's really.
Right. And she lived in the Boston. And her father was working in the coal mine.
That's, I was just, no,
And, there's somebody who wrote a book about, yeah.
But everyone always has some trailer stays. Yeah. Hers was so much fun. And his friends. She's so started on that. That's amazing. So upstate Maryland, I had not been there for 30 years.
I mean, every once in a while, I look up my older friends, on the Google Maps. Yeah, just to look at it. It's still just the same, but everything's built up now.
Oh,
Some saying I don't recognize a lot of stuff, but I still can find my.
Oh, you know
But
what?
we used to do, oh my God,
That's my sister and I, after we left home. My sister and I, after we left home, we lived in Greenbelt.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she was at.
And yes, the party.
Last year in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, because, well, when it's wartime,
Yep. Oh,
I can now we get a French fry.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have a French fry fry. Oh, that's crazy company. I'm like, you know what? I like the effort. Well, thanks for letting me scroll around and everything.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, who's lovely? Very nice. And that was the first time. Oh, and they're from Florida. Yeah. Oh, I was.
Hey, Judy, yeah, hi, Judy.
Oh,
I still can't, I don't know what I did.
Bill doesn't, can't smell anything.
You know what I did? I got up. I said, I'm sorry, not to be politics, I'm just moving. And I was like, and she was kind of, so I'm like, she was sitting there, and I told her about the
Right.
subject, and walked in the floor.
People have no
And she's, let her see this.
Well, and I feel like I was, I mean, when I had read that I had the first stream of it, and I said, Pete, I need to go to the hospital, and he was Roberta. I said, Pete, I can't. And I was using my inhalers, and
So did you go in?
he said, let's get you in the shower, because both of us at that point knew that going into the hospital.
That wasn't great either.
Yeah, and I got through that night, but I still, my taste and smell, I'm not anywhere, and that used to be my superpower, my taste and smell, and so you know something.
No, and it's just.
He's in the sea. He was a jerk.
No, what happened was, she told me the story.
And this is recent, it's
In the
not,
last year.
yeah, it's not the
The
first.
No,
You know,
like a year ago or something.
Yeah.
just moved here, and she was saying she was going back. What a great job. Good job. And then he's gonna go live with his father. They're divorced, right now or something. So I went to go go back to Seattle. Was it Florida or somewhere? I don't remember. Or so, oh maybe. Yeah, I don't know. He's really. And she said it just. Oh, I think it was just to observe, any point that it.
Yeah, it's just.
Right.
Because it was from. Oh my God. I have so many friends who
And I love what you
Well, Seattle was the epicenter.
Oh, shoot, that's
Down the street from my practice.
That's horrible. Good for you for getting up how many two. Otherwise,
Well, it's like what people say, right?
yeah.
There was just a teenage girl in Seattle who passed away from influenza.
Probably not.
Unknown. The article I read, it was unknown, but they suspected she had.
Which, I mean, I haven't done a shot to live with my in-laws and living with older people. I mean, this was way before COVID. But now, more so.
Just over 1,000 cases in the US, so we are no longer on the result status.
Yeah.
So we can't, yeah, that's the terminology.
I know.
Just put my brain just,
I know.
it's,
I mean, like.
so, yeah, but we have that status for a long time, and now it's like, how frightening.
What a first of this country right now.
How about and I'm in my head, I just go, well, I'm in my head, I'm going,
Like
if
that's
they feel bad, and everybody
That's
said,
it. Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, so that's what I'm saying.
Interesting. Oh, that fourth thing.
So, yes.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, not terrible.
And, you know, and it really.
So I'm sure.
Hey, Oscar. Good, good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I tell you, Oscar, it's fine. I've got it fixed to where, just to where it won't latch shut. I'm afraid if it latches shut, it won't come open unless we take it completely apart. But tomorrow's fine. I'm not there right now. I'll be there in about 15, 20 minutes, but either way is fine. Whatever works best for you. Okay. All right. Well, we're good till you get. Yeah, we're good till you get there, Oscar. Thank you for calling. Yeah, bye. They does not allow talk on the phone. Some of the questions talking very quietly in there. And they walk up, smile, and let him off with his phone.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a